Ugh. God, my hair is a mess. Ugh. What's up, Wolfman fans? In case you're wondering, yes, this is what my hair looks like when I'm fresh out of the shower and I'm not wearing a hat. Um, Needless to say, being a mechanic, sometimes you get rather dirty. So, gotta take a shower. Anyways, I know I didn't put out a. Sorry about all the camera movement. I apologize for that. I'm just holding my phone right now. Um, I know I didn't put out a video this last weekend. I kind of clickbaited you guys with that on the WMV, and I apologize for that. Truth be told, what happened with that is I couldn't get the. I filmed like 3 different times, and each time, like as I was filming, um, something would go wrong, and I'd have to fix whatever the issue was and start over. I had one time a light fell over in the middle of it. Now that I think about it, I probably should have just left that in. It would have been kind of comical. Another time, battery ran low, and I had to. It shut the camera off. I had to put in a new battery. Um, Probably could have edited that too. Um, now come to think of it, like half of the problems I was having, I was losing my temper and not uploading because everything wasn't going perfectly, and I wasn't willing to work around it. But at the time, I also been drinking a little bit, so I was a little bit inebriated, a little more angry than I should have been. Um, and then I couldn't get the when I finally did get the video, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get the oh god, the video file converted properly to get it to where I could put it in my editor and do all the editing work. It just wasn't working out. And like I said, I was a little bit inebriated and I was tired, and I said, screw this, and I didn't do it. So I apologize because that's at y'all's expense, essentially. But I did want to talk to you guys today or tonight rather, because I have some exciting news. I've talked for a while about trying to branch out and do different kinds of content, because you can only talk about social political issues so much before you just find yourself talking in circles, and I feel like that's what I'm doing. So, and there's a lot more to me than social political issues. Like right now, it seems like if you were to talk to me in person, that's all I'd talk about, and that's certainly not the case. Um, so I'm going to be starting a new channel here with some friends of mine, and I'm really excited about this because number one, these are friends of mine from like way back in high school, and it's only been in the last 3 years that we've really gotten together again since then and hung out and done anything together. And we're all really good friends. Um, so me and these other couple guys, we're gonna start making videos on a channel that is all three of us, not just myself. Although it may from time to time just feature either just me or just one of them or just two of us or something like that. It's whatever. But we're gonna try to as much as we can, like on a weekly basis, put things in there. We'll talk about all that more later on, me and these guys. But what this is going to be is I've talked about wanting to do the explore stuff. And I think really with that, it gives me a chance to get out and, it's more than just sitting in my house yelling at the camera. I get a chance to go out and see some stuff and, kind of get some, experience different things. And I get to hang out with some of these friends of mine that I usually don't have the time to, but we're gonna make time, and that's really a message to you guys. Don't ever sit there and say that you just straight up don't have time. You have to make time. Don't be so busy building a life that you forget to enjoy it. Okay. Um, But anyways, like I said before, I've had a morbid curiosity dealing with the paranormal, and I've had a background with it before. Um, we're kind of re-entering that territory. I and one of these other guys, he used to do a lot of this stuff with me. This is before, you know, uh, we really got into, messing with YouTube. I think the most we messed with at the time was MySpace. I think that was it. And that's not to say YouTube didn't exist, because it did. Just did a lot different back then. But um, anyways, uh, we didn't film anything, put anything online like that. Nothing like that. We it was very in house. Well, me and him are reopening it. In fact, when I suggested this to him earlier today, he was super excited. He goes, "Dude, I have been waiting a long time to hear you say that, to have you come to me and talk to me about this." I was like, "Well, I know he's down," and the other dude was like, "Hell yeah, man, let's do this." So we're pumped about it. I mean, dude, it was funny. I sent out the message to him, both these guys earlier today. It just kind of cropped up in my head. I said, I suggested what we were doing, and then I said specifically to that other dude I used to work with, I used to do all this stuff with. I told him, "Dude, we're reopening the asylum," and he got super excited. So really, to explain that, our group is called Asylum Paranormal, and the reason we call it Asylum is because each of us in our time having described things that we've experienced, have at one time or another been called crazy, essentially. So, all right, well, then this is the asylum. We're crazy people, right? So we're gonna have this. We're gonna put together the asylum, and we're gonna bring you guys along with us. We're gonna try to check out some creepy stuff. So really, I can't say that anytime we do anything like this, we're actually going to find anything. There's no real. You can never really be sure of that. I will say though that we are going to go to some spots that are uh, known to be haunted, um, and then some other places that are just kind of cool. Uh, some other places that are have a unique story attached to them, particularly like urban legends and stuff. There's plenty of those everywhere you go. I want at some point I want to go take a trip down to Marfa, Texas, and check out the Marfa lights. If we do that, you guys, I'll certainly be filming there. But that's a little ways down the road. But for right now, this is just getting started. We haven't even made our first video yet. Um, I think what we're going to start with is individual intros, and just so you can get to know us a little bit better, a little bit of our own backstories, um, and obviously not just for you guys, if you guys go over there, if this is interesting to you at all, but for anybody else coming on the channel, get to know us and a little bit about us. After that, we do have a plan, I think, starting this weekend. Don't quote me on that, because things do fall through. Different work schedules. They live, roughly 45 minutes south of where I live, so it's a little harder. Plus, we've each got families. All three of us are married. Those guys have kids, so any number of things could come up that could keep us from actually being able to do this. But we're going to do what we can to try to make a video come up this coming. Excuse me, guys. It's kind of late. Anyway, we're going to do everything we can to try to make this video happen this coming weekend. And I suggested, a couple of places up near me. I believe they've got a couple of places down there they'd like to check out around them. And obviously, we can't look at them all and film them all in one night. That'd be a huge pain. But damn this hair. We do I think we want to try to, just in the beginning, just to see how this is all going to work out. We're going to try to see if we can find something a little more midway between me and where they're at, and check something out. But even, even if I got to go to them, they live in my old hometown, my old stomping grounds. So it's not like I don't know where I'm going and I couldn't get home easily. So it's not that big of a deal. But this is going to be something that's going to be taking place. I'm super excited about this, guys. I've been talking about doing it for a while. I don't want all of me, and I don't want you guys to think that the only thing I talk about and the only thing I think about is, social and political issues. Though, yes, I talk about them a lot, and reason being is because, it's stuff that just irritates the hell out of me, and stuff I don't understand why things are the way they are. And at some points, it just leads you to just become depressed about the world in general and about the state of our country and Western civilization in general. And I'm like, you know what? And you start getting depressed. And then I think about it and go, you know what? There's so much stuff that I have the opportunity to go do, and things that I want to do. And I've got a very limited time on this earth, the same as anybody else. Might as well make the most of it. Like I said, don't be so busy building a life and at the same time complaining about life that you forget to live it and enjoy it. So that's what we're going to do. And also a caveat to this channel and what we're going to, the main focus. We're also going to take the time, and I haven't told them this yet, but I don't think they're going to be against me on it. We're going to take the time to do other things. This is a channel that's going to involve a crew of guys, not just me. It's going to be all three of us. So there's going to be times where it's going to be us going shooting, or weekend, fishing, or hanging out and playing a game or something. And we're going to bring you guys along with us, because I know I've enjoyed watching other channels where guys are just sitting around playing a goofy game and laughing, and you laugh along with them. There's a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyment in it. So I kind of want to bring you guys along and experience our goofiness, and see how we are outside of the realm of politics and all that junk. So now this isn't to say that the videos on my this regular channel aren't going to continue, because they will, and I'll try to keep doing them on a weekly basis. Sometimes they may fall through the cracks, and that just again depends on scheduling. It is what it is. But I'm certainly going to try, and I'm going to try to bring these guys from this other channel on here, because they're like-minded individuals to me. So it's interesting, but they're like-minded, but I know one of them for sure. He processes things differently. He thinks things through in a different manner than I do. So it's interesting to get their different takes on things, and that would be cool to get them on here. So, but I'm just really excited about this. So I'll leave a link in the description, guys, for Asylum Paranormal, and there's no videos up yet. But if you guys want to go ahead and, if you want to preemptively subscribe, hey, you're in for it. You're in for a treat. I think so. I believe so, because we're going to do everything we can to make this awesome. I've got good editing stuff. I've got a couple of guys it's not just me talking to you guys or talking to myself. It's these other guys. So it's a lot of humor back and forth, different locations other than just, my recording area in my house, and maybe some scares and, creepy stuff. Who knows? And if, worst comes to worst, it's just we're getting to check something out cool. And some of you guys might not be from Texas and might not be from specifically these areas that we're from. You get to see these things, and it may hopefully entice you to go explore. And I mean, you don't got to do the same kind of stuff we're gonna do, or stuff like UGUE does, or something like that, because this stuff, especially what they do, can get dangerous. We're gonna try to kind of slide away from the dangerous aspect of it. Not to say that we won't find an abandoned building we want to go check out at some point, but we're not going to jump at that yet. We're going to stick with known public locations for now. And is it weird that I feel more comfortable outdoors than I do indoors? I feel safer. It feels weird to me to say that, but we've got some definite like supposed haunted locations that we're going to try to get in touch with like the owners and see if we can't check them out. So, you know, it's all on the up and up and all that kind of stuff, and we kind of negate the whole possibly a angry homeless person in there ready to shank us, you know. So that's the way it's going to work out for now. But anyways, I hope you guys, I really hope you guys tune into Asylum Paranormal and check that stuff out. And I'm glad you guys are sticking with me. I'm sorry again that I didn't load this week. You know, sometimes it seems, you know, I'm building up steam. I'm going, and then all of a sudden, hit the brakes. And it sucks. It does. It sucks for me. I mean, you guys, I don't know if it really disappoints any of you guys. If you guys really just like look forward to seeing my videos or seeing my beautiful face every Saturday. But, you know, you kind of sit there and you start going, you know, what the hell? I know there's a lot of channels that I've followed that I've been like that. So, like they just stop recording, stop making videos, and I'm just like, what, you know, what happened? And you kind of get a little disappointed. But don't worry, it's going to continue. My videos are going to continue on my main channel, on the Wolfman channel, and then on Asylum, we're going to be picking it up. We're going to ramp that up, and make that happen. And hopefully, we're gonna go further with that one. The one I do on Wolfman, it's my opinions, and it's meant to get your wheels turning, meant to get to grease the wheels, get the gears going, and make you think, and generate discussion, and open your mind up a little bit, and think about things more beyond what just media puts out. That's really what the Wolfman channel is all about. But the other one is going to be it's going to be awesome. It's going to be more on the entertainment spectrum, and you know that's the direction we want to go. So I think part of my life is me wanting to make people happy and get some enjoyment out of things that I do. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've been rambling now for near to 20 minutes, and I apologize because you guys know me, man. I could talk a brick wall to the ground if it lets me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off, and I'll let you guys get to bed or do whatever you're going to do. I say get to bed because it's pretty late. But I hope you guys, you know, your weekend was awesome. And I hope, you know, starting this next week, I hope your next week goes great, hassle-free, and all that great stuff. And, you know, we'll roll into the weekend, and we'll see you there, hopefully over on Asylum. And hopefully you'll come with us and check out whatever we're looking at, because we still don't know yet. But anyway, as always, you guys take it easy. Stay awesome. Keep your head on a swivel. And we'll see you in the next video. Later.